in a nutshell with ako pa rin, Ina. Okay, I'm so excited for this episode dahil may kakausapin ako na kilala ko na for a long time. Pareho po kaming galing Pilipinas, pareho kaming dating reporter. Papasok ko na nga lang siya. Okay, para makita nyo na po. Siya po ay si Rawnna Crisostomo-Low. O, low na ngayon, diba? Okay, because she's now married. Dati po siyang GMA7 reporter who is also now in Canada. Nasa Vancouver. Ako po nandito sa Ontario in Brampton. So, wala lang. Magchichikahan lang kami. How's life since we moved to Canada? Hi, Rawnna!
Hi, Ina!
Okay, just a brief backgrounder. So, obviously, nagkakilala kami ni Rawnna. Oh my God, siguro mga more than 10 years ago.
More
than 10 years ago, doing field work. Okay, there's a misconception na kapag magkaiba kayo ng network. So, ako, for example, baka RPN 9 pa nga ako nung nakilala ko ni Rawnna before I moved to eventually. Hindi kami magkakaaway pag nasa field kami. We become friends, we get to know each other. So, ayun, doon kami nagkakilala ni Rawnna. Hindi ko na maalala kung anong mga coverage. Do you remember?
Diyos ko, ang dami.
Oo nga.
Ang dami.
Okay, so, Rawnna is in Vancouver, but she's not been there for long, no? Parang last year lang kayo lumipat, Rawnna.
Last year? Lumipat na kami dito mga August last year. Actually, nauna yung family ko. So, lumipat sila mga July, tapos sumunod ako around, I think, September. So, nauna silang lumipat dito for good. Tapos sumunod lang ako from Hong Kong kasi kailangan kong tapusin yung work sa Hong Kong.
Yan. Okay, so galing siyang Hong Kong. From the Philippines, you were in Hong Kong for a few years then, hindi ba?
Almost 10 years.
10? My God, naka-10 na ba?
Yes, magta-10 years na kami sa Hong Kong bago kami lumipat. So, yun yung dalawa naming anak, pinanganak sa Hong Kong. So, pag tinanong mo sila kung taga-san sila or saan sila galing, ang sasagutin nila, Hong Kong. So, pag tinanong mo, where are you from? Sagot nila, Hong Kong.
I see. Okay. So, what brought you to Canada? Explain natin, ba't ka ngayon nasa Canada after being in Hong Kong for 10 years already?
Yes. Ako, mahaba-habang discussion. So, baka maubos natin yung isang oras.
But hindi.
But in summary,
the husband is Canadian talaga, right? Tama ba?
Yes. My husband's Canadian, but he's been in Asia for over parang 20 years din. So, nag-10 years siya sa Taiwan, Shanghai, tapos 10 years sa Hong Kong. So, ang tagal niya nang nasa Asia. So, dahilan kung bakit kami lumipat sa Canada is we're really looking for a place to bring up the kids na well-rounded. Kasi sa Hong Kong, okay naman sa Hong Kong. I think our life in Hong Kong is really good. Kaso, ang hirap ng schooling. As in, mga
What do you mean?
Ko, grade 1, yung anak ko, ang assignment niya 2 hours. Imaginein mo yun, nagsusulat siya, dalawa kami afterwards, nagsusulat siya ng Chinese characters. Hindi ko siya maturuan, diba? So, parang ako, oh my gosh, parang, ito na ba yung buhay mo? 2 hours. So, mag-i-increase ba to every year? Like, pag nag-grade 2 ka, mag-3 hours na ba yung assignments mo? So, yun yung pinaka-pain point namin sa Hong Kong na dahil nasa public system yung anak namin, which is actually quite good kasi masyadong yung resources sa public school system sa Hong Kong. Parang yung education system nila nakakakuha talaga ng budget. Kaso talagang sobrang hirap.
Mahirap yung schooling. I see.
Oo.
Kung nakikita mo na hirapan yung anak mo talaga.
Tinanggal sa kanila yung pagiging bata. Kasi imagine ko dati, yung nung elementary ako, hindi mo gumagawa ng assignments eh. Diba? So parang sila, grabe yung assignment. So parang yun yung saan natin dadalhin yung mga bata na parang ma-enjoy naman nila yung pagkabata nila.
I see. And how are they doing dyan sa Vancouver, yung schooling dyan?
very, very well. Parang pagdating nila dito, syempre may adjustment period.
Yeah.
Yung napansin namin na paglipat namin dito, every now and then tatanong namin yung anak namin kung kumusta sila, nakapag-adjust na ba sila. Sasabihin ng anak ko parang, yeah, it's good, but I miss my friends in Hong Kong.
Of course.
May adjustment period din sila. But right now, sobrang feeling ko nag-flourish sila. So may mga activities sila outside school, pero school-wise, wala kasing grading system na dito.
Okay, I have to admit, medyo unfamiliar pa ako kasi yung anak ko, hindi pa school, 2 years old pa lang. So, hindi ko pa talaga alam, what do you mean grading system? Wala pa. Bakit ano?
Naalala mo nung bata tayo sa Pilipinas, pag uuwi tayo, every quarter, or
report card.
Quarter, diba? May report card tayo. Yung report card natin, nakasulat din ko 86 ka, 80, 75, 90. Siyempre, matalino ako. So, lagi na.
Correct.
Pero same din sa Hong Kong. May grading system din sila doon. A minus, A plus, ganon. Dito, parang kalimutan ko yung exact wordings nila, pero parang hindi ka nila bibigyan ng number, ng numerical
like parang
number.
Satisfactory, mga ganon.
Satisfactory or exemplary, ganon. Tapos, yung report card nila, essay version.
Really? So parang explaining your child's progress.
Exactly. Your child's progress, kung ano yung pain points ng anak mo sa school, kung saan sila pwedeng mag-improve pa. So, talagang detailed siya. Pero wala yung, feeling ko, tinanggal nila yung grading system na numerical. Kasi what does it mean? Anong ibig sabihin ng 85 versus actually, 86? Diba?
Exactly. I read something just yesterday na parang school grades show you if you're good at memorizing lang. Parang ganon, kumbaga, it's not really, reflective of how you are in real life, diba? Kung nga naman, it makes sense in a bit. I see, that's interesting. Hindi ko alam yun. Siyempre, ang alam ko lang tungkol sa school system sa Canada, it's free.
Malalaman mo yan.
Oo nga.
Malalaman mo yan eventually. But it's free. It's awesome. It's free. Everything in the school is provided. So, yun nakatulong sa amin kasi nung lumipat na kami dito.
In Hong Kong, did you have to pay a lot? Paano ba?
No, kaya nasa public system yung anak namin.
Yeah, okay,
kasi
sorry.
It's also free. We couldn't afford the international education, which is quite good too. But it's very, very expensive. Parang inisip namin na kung mag-i-invest tayo tiningnan ko yung tuition fee ng UBC dito sa Canada, which is one of the top universities in Canada. Mas mahal yung tuition fee ng kindergarten in a private school in Hong Kong compared to the UBC university here. That's how expensive it is in Hong Kong. Isa rin sa naging decision namin to move out is the opportunity to own our own place.
Correct.
Kasi in Hong Kong, ang mahal rin ng real estate. So, siyempre maraming nagre-reklamo dito sa kanila. Sobrang mahal.
Isa na ako doon. Kaya nga ako, tinan mo, I will move provinces just to find a house which, I think we could afford more. Ay, okay. Sige, mamaya pag-uusapan natin yung paghahanap ng bahay. I guess we're both in search of our future permanent homes. Pero sige, pag-usapan muna natin yung ano na ginagawa mo dyan sa Vancouver. Kasi, I don't know, sa mga viewers natin, ako naman po, I just work from home part-time. Gusto ko na rin mag full-time work. I'm thinking, hindi pa ako sure. Kasi nga parang hindi ko maiwan. Na-attach ako sa baby ko, sa pag-aalaga sa baby ko. Hindi ko pa ma-imagine. But anyway, eventually I'll get there. Si Rawnna medyo mas matatanda na po kahit pa paano ang kanyang kids. So she's able to work full-time. But tell them how you had a hard time then finding a job. Diba ito ka while several months ka ring naghahanap ng trabaho, mahirap din.
Yes. It took me 9 months before I landed the job that I'm doing right now. So, medyo fresh pa ako sa workforce ngayon. Ang tagal kong nasa jobless data ng Canada. which is quite a surprise for me because I've never been
doing nothing.
Vacant. For that long. Parang siguro may isang buwan. Siguro the longest time that I had no job was when I moved from the Philippines to Shanghai. It took me about, I think, 4 months or 3 months before I landed the job. So, pero pabalik-balik ako sa Philippines noon, which is okay kasi parang feeling mo, nagbabakasyon ka lang, diba? Pero after 3 months, I finally landed the job in Shanghai. Dito, oh my God, 9 months.
9 months? Did you ever think na, baka hindi, ano ba itong Canada? Baka hindi ako para dito. Did you ever hope? Ano yung mga naramdaman mo? Kasi maraming, I'm sure, nahihirapan din to find a job, especially na yung medyo gusto ng mas magandang kind of work, yung mga ganyan. How did you feel when you couldn't find one initially?
Again, I wasn't really expecting na it'll take me 9 months to land the job. So, yung buffer namin, siguro nasa 6 months. And akala ko okay na ako sa 6 months na buffer.
Buffer, ibig sabihin yung backup pondo nila to survive, di ba?
Yes, correct. Yung pwede naming rainy days pondo. Anyway, it was really quite tough for us to meet the needs, everyday needs. Tapos pay a mortgage. Kasi when we moved here, we decided to get a house. Kasi
you bought na agad?
We took a mortgage nung nasa Hong Kong kami kasi we had enough parang salary. Yung asawa ko kasi Canadian siya.
Okay,
so we decided na, okay, if we're gonna eventually move to Canada, let's try to get a mortgage in Canada. So we got approved. So nung na-approve siya, syempre medyo nag-isip na kami na, okay, ito na siguro yung sign. Gamitin na natin. So when we got approved, we purchased a townhome dito sa Port Moody. Nasa siguro mga 40 minutes away kami from downtown Vancouver. Akala namin, paglipat namin sa Canada, I'll be able to land a job quite quickly. Kasi okay naman yung background ko diba? From the Philippines, tapos lumipat ako sa Shanghai, tapos sa Hong Kong.
Tuloy-tuloy naman yung employment.
Tuloy-tuloy naman yung employment ko. Wala naman ako naging problema. So, akala ko, paglipat ko sa Canada, I'm sure I'm gonna land something. Kahit na hindi sa field ko, makakapasok pa rin ako ng kahit na anong trabaho.
Yeah.
That was all.
Mahirap din, ano? Oh my gosh. Did you feel like, you were losing hope? I mean, how did you survive it? Yung the waiting, alam mo yun?
We were quite lucky kasi we had my husband's family here. So, taga dito nga kasi yung asawa ko, yung parents niya nandito. So, kahit pa paano, meron kaming moral support. Surrounded kami ng family and laging nag-remind sa amin na, it's just a phase, it's tough for you guys because you've had your good life in Hong Kong, tapos you pulled out your life there and moved here. So, alam mo yun, nasa transition period kayo. So, kaya niyo yan.
Oo nga, huwag kang bibitiw. Ganun lang yun.
Huwag kang bibitiw na Tapos, on top of that, Ina, I also had an accident. I broke my leg last January on a ski trip. So, nag-skiing kami ng asawa ko. I had an accident, broke my leg. So, for how many months I wasn't able to walk.
Oh my
parang
gosh.
sunod-sunod. Wala akong trabaho. Tapos,
pilay ka pa.
ako. Hindi ako makapag-interview ng personally. But thank goodness, yung mga interview, they start with, online Zoom interviews muna. So, kahit pa paano, they were able to accommodate me. Tapos, napansin ko rin sa Canada, when you're applying, hindi ka nila i-disqualify dahil you're disabled or you can't go on trip to the office. Parang we'll make a
accommodations.
we'll accommodate you para makapag-interview ka. So, yun yung
Correct.
nakakatuwa din kahit pa paano. But then again, 9 months.
Oo.
9 months is just
How did you
way
survive?
too
Sabi
much.
mo, yung basically emergency fund niyo for 6 months. How did you survive? Lalo na ngayon, medyo mahal din talaga sa Canada, ha? Okay?
Inflation is real.
Yeah, oo, inflation is real. Even here, hindi lang po sa Pilipinas. Okay, although, how did you,
Yeah.
ano lang talaga? Wise spending? Ganun lang, paano ba?
Yeah. Magta-tighten ka talaga ng sinturon. Tapos lahat nung niliquidate namin yung mga ibang assets namin para kahit pa paano makatulong on everyday. So para kaming isang kahig, isang tuka. Parang
correct. Oo, ganun talaga. Oo nga.
Kailangan natin ng ganitong budget this month because we're paying the mortgage. We have kids na may mga activities, you know. So, yun yung siguro until now, nag-a-adjust pa rin kami. Kasi what we had in Hong Kong is quite different from what we have here. Parang dito, meron kaming mortgage. Sa Hong Kong, may rent kami.
Yeah.
You know? Although, yung rent namin sa Hong Kong at saka yung mortgage namin dito is quite similar. So, kahit
at least
okay
yung dyan,
lang
medyo sa inyo na.
ang difference, Ina, is Hong Kong salary is quite different from Canadian salary.
How?
I think you're paid well in Hong Kong. You're paid much better in Hong Kong than here in Canada. So, yung nakukuha mo sa Hong Kong, okay, fine, you spend a lot, but you get paid well. Sa Canada, merong disparity ng expenses, ng house prices, ng everyday expenses dun sa kinikita mo everyday. So, yun yung pain points ng Canada. Ang nakakatuwa lang sa Canada is, I think, the focus on quality of life and living is really there. Tapos we get the space that we need for the kids and we need ourselves, you know. I'm looking out on the forest right now. Nasa may forest kasi yung bahay namin.
Wow, sarap!
Ang iba yung feel. Whereas in Hong Kong, you know, buildings, you're surrounded by buildings. Meron din naman kaming dagat sa Hong Kong. Where we lived in Hong Kong is malayo rin sa sentro. Kaya we also get the forest vibes and the ocean vibes. Pero iba siya. Iba yung
alam mo, ano yan this is the biggest, I guess, misconception about living in Canada. Feeling ng mga tao, alam mo yun, maybe they were misinformed na, naku, pag pumunta ka ng Canada, first world country yun. Boom, 1 day, 1 month, ang ginhawa ng buhay. Hindi. You know, you still may have a hard time living here. It's the same. Magtatrabaho ka. Ganyan. Pero tama yung sinasabi na Rawnna, tulad ng sinasabi ko rin in my other vlogs, it's the quality of life, which is a concept na hindi naiintindihan talaga ng marami. You know, we often talk about quality of life, but what does it really mean? Meron pong mga factors ang quality of life. Being well-rounded, being overall happier, being less stressed, with work, anong binibigay sa ng gobyerno, with your surroundings, with it's so many things.
How did you survive yung kaninang question mo? We had a support from the government, so it was quite nice.
What support? Are you talking about the
childcare benefit?
Yeah, ako rin. I get childcare benefit for my baby. So, si Rawnna, you have how many kids, Rawnna? 2 or 3?
Dalawa.
Oh, dalawa. So, that's times 2. That's a big help, ha? Alam mo, meron pa nga mga nagsasabi, ay nako, meron ng allowance yung mga bata. Pero kapag mayaman ka na, hindi mo na makukuha yun. Baka nga wala ka pang makuha. Parang, alam mo namang bigay yun sa mga hindi nangangailangan, hindi ba? Siyempre, ibibigay po yun sa mga mas nangangailangan. Tulad namin ni Rawnna, di ba?
Nung unang dating ko dito, hindi kami pumasok dun sa, ang tawag yan, merit lang requirement.
Yeah,
so, hindi ko na siya pinansin. Hindi ko na siya pinansin kasi galing kaming Hong Kong, meron kaming mortgage and all that jazz. Pero after a while, siyempre, tinignan ko na ulit kasi nauubos na yung So, ubus na yung
And
pondo
if it's
mo, diba?
available,
Tinignan ko na
why
ulit.
not?
And it was available. Kasi dalawa kami hindi makakuha ng trabaho.
Correct.
So, yung asawa ko, he runs his own business sa Hong Kong at saka sa Philippines. So, technically, he's not employed in Canada. And ako, wala akong employment dito. So, dalawa kaming unemployed. So, ayun, nakapasa kami sa childcare benefit ng Canada. So, I think eventually, we will have to let go of that kasi nga, awa ng Diyos, nagkaroon ako ng opportunity to land a job here and within my profession. So, yung dun sa mga feeling, like tulad ko, na nawalan, hindi naman nawalan, parang unti-unti kasi mawawalan ng pag-asa. You know, pag ilang buwan ka ng hindi makapagtrabaho, na-aksidente ka and all, 'di ba? Parang mawawalan ka rin ng parang positivity. But eventually, if you just, keep on trying, you will land something. So, yun yung laging sinasabi sa akin. And may mga support system din dito sa Canada. So, I'm already a permanent resident nung lumipat kami dito. Meron silang work BC here in our province, which helps you, prepares you to help a job. So, may mga opportunities sila to, you talk to their work counselor. So, yun, pinuntahan ko na rin yun. Nakipag-usap na ako. They introduce you to different employers. So, kunyari, hindi ka marunong gumawa ng resume mo or ng cover letter mo, tutulungan ka nila. So, may mga resources silang ganon. Kung wala kang computer, pwede kang pumunta doon. So, it's really for those who migrated to Canada na walang means and opportunities, and they have that. They want you to be out there and be part of the workforce. So,
kaya wala. Yeah, it's difficult. It's not going to be easy for those. Parang ako, kinakausap ko sarili ko dahil I will be at that position hopefully soon. Yeah, but I'm expecting na mahihirapan din ako, baka ma-frustrate din ako. Ganun talaga, tsaga-tsaga lang po. Did you ever consider taking jobs that you wouldn't really, like or would like to do nung habang naghahanap ka ng trabaho? Or were you picky in a way? Ano ba? Lahat na lang ba in-applyan mo?
Lahat in-applyan ko. So, nung nag-apply ako ng I thought I could land a job in my field in a month or two. On the third month na wala pa, sabi ko, okay, open to all.
Yeah.
Kasi ang problema kasi sa akin, yung nakita kong problem sa akin, kasi hindi ko binaba yung resume ko. Kumbaga pa when I apply for like receptionist or other positions na hindi linya sa aking trabaho, they wouldn't even consider me because I'm overqualified. So I learned eventually na I have to really edit my resume para mapansin nila ako. But eventually, when I have my interview with them, siguro nakikita rin nila na this person won't last in this job kasi, iba yung hinahanap niya. So I also understand that. So it was also quite tough na I actually just wanted to do something, para lang makapagdala ng kita sa bahay. But again, hirap ako kasi I can't really walk that well.
Yeah, that time.
Recovery period ko. So, hindi rin ako makalabas na parang, okay, magsa-Starbucks, barista ako. Kasi I'm very willing. Pero hindi ako makatayo.
Correct. Oo nga naman. Tapos ito, before we actually started recording kami ni Rawnna, gusto ko tong tip na to, hindi ko pa consider yung mag-sign up ka sa mga agency, mga manpower agencies. And that's how you got this job. Paano ba, Rawnna?
Yes.
Your job? Hindi ko pa naiisip yun. Are they really a big help?
Yes, kasi nung hindi ko in-expect na yung first role ko would be through an agency. Kasi nung nag-a-apply ako ng mga trabaho, sa LinkedIn ako nakafocus, and I always want to apply directly dun sa company. And one time nakita ko sa Indeed is like their LinkedIn here in Canada. So parang it's a big
parang platform for job seekers.
Yes. For job seekers. So yun yung ginagamit nila dito. So, nakita ko yung ads sa Indeed. Nag-apply lang ako kasi nakita ko, kaya kong gawin tong trabahong to. Kaya hindi ko talaga siya inisip. Hindi ko inedit yung resume ko. Nag-submit lang ako ng CV. And it was through an agency. So, yung agency, pinost nila sa Indeed yung job application, yung job posting. So, nag-apply ako through Indeed. Tinawagan na nila ako agad-agad. Like, parang the next day, tumawag sila. They interviewed me for my skills. You know. Okay. Ang bilis. Tapos, after a week, wala akong narinig. So, okay, parang move on.
Yeah.
Nag-move on ka na. And then, eventually, they got back to me and said, hey, the employer, which is who I'm working with right now. So, there's an agency and they're looking for, there's an employer that they're working with. They're looking for a job for this employer. They're looking for an employee for this employer. So, dun ako nakapasok. In-interview ako ng employer and nagustuhan naman nila yung background ko, yung interview, yung performance ko dun sa interview. And eventually, I got hired very, very quickly. Parang in a matter of yung interview sa akin and yung offer period was within a week's time. So after ng interview sa akin nung Manpower, in-interview ako nung employer mismo, yung gustong mag-hire through the agency. Within a week, they've given me an offer. So, wag niyong i-discount yung mga agency, Manpower agencies. If you can, just apply when you can. Lahat yun makakatulong.
Okay, I will do that and look up. Manpower. Talagang in-advertise natin ba? Okay, yun yung kay Rawnna. Okay, balikan ko lang ng konti, Rawnna. Sabi mo kanina, syempre, the pay is different. Sabi mo, super well-paying sa Hong Kong versus jobs here in Canada. But are you happy? Are you happy with where you at with this job? And now na medyo makakahinga ka na dahil may trabaho ka na. Your husband is also doing something. Are you happy despite your parang a bit lower income?
If you asked me this question 2 months ago, 3 months ago, nung kasagsagan ng parang naghihingalo na kami financially, I wouldn't have answered it with a yes. So right now, we're all happy. I think we're enjoying our space here. Our kids are quite happy. We're close to family, my husband's family. And we've built our own community here. Nasan kami. So, ayun. And we're exploring Canada too. So, galing lang namin sa Vancouver Island. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Nakakamiss lang talaga. Meron silang amazing beaches, falls. Ang nakakamiss lang yung init ng tubig.
Oo naman. Totoo. Alam mo, dito sa Canada, huwag kayong maloko. Pag summer, met beach tayo. My God, sobrang lamig pa rin.
Doon lang ako sa dagat. So, we were in Filipino, which is like their surfing destination, the summer capital ng Vancouver Island, diba? So, nagdala ako ng swimsuit. Makakapag-swimming ako. So, ang ending ko, naka-fleece jacket ako sa dagat.
Totoo. Yan ang pinakamalaking scam dito sa Canada. Yung summer, tapos magbe-beach ka. Seryoso, sobrang lamig.
Magdala kayo ng fleece jacket.
Oo, pero alam mo, nakakagulat yung mga Canadians. Woo! The water feels great. Pero sobrang lamig talaga. Yan ang nakakamiss sa Pilipinas. Siyempre, yung beaches natin doon. Talagang, ang sarap talagang lumangoy, di ba?
Yes.
Okay, since nandun ako, is there anything you miss about the Philippines? But yeah, what's your plan for going back to the Philippines, if any?
Siguro, yung pinag-uusapan namin ng mister ko, yung perfect life for us would be having a few months here in Canada and a few months in the Philippines. If we could enjoy summer here in Canada and yung winter time, nandun kami sa Pilipinas.
tawag yata
Kasi
dyan nila
December na nun.
snowbirds, right? Do they call it snowbirds? Kasi pag lumalamig na, ayaw mo na ng winter, you fly and go to... I think
So,
I think
sana.
that's the term for it. Wow.
Sana magkaroon kami ng ganong opportunity eventually. We also, obviously, may pamilya rin kami sa Pilipinas and we would love to come home whenever we can. Katulad ng mga kababayan natin na nagtatrabaho rin dito, diba?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ay, sana nga. Ako din, why not? If we can afford it, diba?
Oh.
Since naka-half hour na tayo, Rawnna, last na lang. Okay. Because there's a lot of talk on social media ngayon, mga nandito rin na Pilipino, na parang feeling nila Canada is not what people are saying it is. Hindi daw totoo na maganda at madali ang buhay sa Canada. Niloloko lang tayo ng mga nagsasabing pag nagpunta ng Canada, maganda ang buhay. Do you have any comment on that? Ako, kunyari, unahin ko na yung sa akin. Sino ba nagsabi na ano ito? There's really no truth that Canada is, will solve all our problems. Ano to, langit, pagpunta mo dito, we're saved. Hindi ganon, di ba?
Kahit saang bansa ka lumipat, you will be expected to contribute. You're not just gonna sit down and enjoy the benefits of, government subsidy and all that jazz. Kasi hindi naman makakapag-angat sa'yo yun sa buhay.
Correct.
So, ang comment ko, siguro siguro yung expectations ng mga nagsasabi na hindi naman maganda ang buhay sa Canada is hindi na-meet yun kasi masyadong mataas yung expectation.
Correct.
When we moved here, okay, fine. I was also expecting na magkakatrabaho ko. It wasn't easy. And if I look back, nung lumipat ako ng Shanghai, lumipat ako ng Hong Kong, it wasn't also easy. So when you move to a different country, you have to adjust. May transition period, and it will take time for you to really enjoy living in that place. Like for example, nung lumipat kami sa Hong Kong, hindi naman agad-agad, I love this place.
Yeah.
It took us 10 years to establish our good friends, to get really good jobs, So, ayun, ang expectation ko din dito sa Canada, it will take us a while. But I don't look at it in a negative way. I enjoy what I have right now. Childcare benefits. Thank you so much. Free schooling, yes. The space, the quality of life.
Yeah.
Yun. And, the sights and scenes that we're not exposed to before when we come visit here. So, yun yung ini-enjoy ko. So, yes, I do not agree na sa pagiging negative ng mga tao towards Canada. If you look in any places elsewhere, if you have that mindset na negative lang lagi, na hindi naman ganito dito sa Canada, or kunyari sa UK or sa Hong Kong or sa kung saan mang lugar, hindi talaga. Kasi iba yung sistema.
Correct. Oo nga. Alam mo, totoo, you manage your expectations because Canada is not, obviously, nothing is perfect in this world. Meron din pong mga naghihirap dito. Meron din pong homeless dito. Homelessness is actually a big issue here in Canada. So, to avoid being in that situation, if you plan to move here, you have to prepare, research, again, be realistic about your expectations at wag magpadala kasi syempre, ang sarap maniwala na merong hope na, or there exists this place that is perfect and that when you land here, all of your problems will go away. Hindi po, it does not exist. Okay.
Tapos yung sinasabi nila na hindi ito Pilipinas, hindi talaga ito Pilipinas kasi Canada nga ito.
Ano ba?
Ibang-iba dito kasi hindi nga kasi ito Pilipinas.
Oo.
Diba? Pag tinanggap natin yon, doon ka makaka-move on na, okay, this is how it works here.
There are people who will thrive here. There are people who will not. Diba? There are people who will be happier in the Philippines, then go. Stay there. Kung kontento kayo sa buhay niyo sa Pilipinas, just stay there. Totoo naman eh, di ba? Siyempre, taga-doon ka lang.
Yung contentment, yun talaga yun yung key. Kasi sa Hong Kong kami, we weren't content with our life there.
O, sino mo, mayaman sila doon. I mean, mapera sila doon, pero contentment is different.
Mapera talaga.
Mapera.
Wish ko lang totoo yung sinabi mo. Naway magkatotoo yung sinabi mo.
Okay, well anyway, this was fun. Thanks so much, Rawnna. I guess this episode will be helpful para sa mga baka nagiging desperado na at frustrate na yung mga medyo hindi makahanap ng trabaho. Yeah. So, konting tiis. Depende sa inyo yan.
Yes.
But don't lose
Kapit
hope,
lang.
diba? Having a negative mindset is always, I guess, will not help. Hindi ba?
It's really helpful to surround yourself with people who will give you positive support.
Mm-hmm.
So, yung mga magsasabi na, just gawin mo na lang yan kahit ano, hindi makakatulong. You have to focus. You have to really have a goal na ito yung gusto kong gawin. If that would mean you going back to school or getting certification, go for it. Kasi you can really make it there.
Yeah. By the way,
have that.
Yeah. By the way, Rawnna got a job which is related to media, diba? So there's also, it's very common for companies to expect or gusto nila yung mga hinahire nila may Canadian experience na tinatawag. Kailangan mag-start ka talaga muna sa whatever medyo mababang ranking na mga jobs. But Rawnna is among the lucky ones na nakakuha ng trabaho na in line already with what you do. Your first job.
When I was looking for a job, may mga nagsasabi sa akin, and even within the work BC, they were telling me to just accept that you have to start from the bottom. But merong mga tao na nakikita yung potential mo. So yung sinasabi nila na you talk to people who will value you, doon ka makinig. Kasi you know your worth.
Totoo yan.
Kung alam mo na kaya mo namang gawin yung senior position, don't settle because you have to start from there. Because you will find that one person who will really see you for what you can bring on the table. So, ayun, maniwala. Kaya, again, surround yourself with people who see you and your work.
Correct.
Kasi kung makikinig ka lang sa tabi-tabi na magsasabi, kahit anong trabaho, gawin mo na. I'm happy to do that, but would I be happy about what I'm doing? Hindi ko alam. Malamang ang sagot hindi, kasi I know I can do more, diba?
Yeah.
So,
saka we're not telling you to be picky, ha? Ibig lang sabihin ni Rawnna, don't be discouraged from applying. Ano ba naman mag-apply ka lang? Diba? Kasi
wala namang mawawala sa iyo.
Correct. Baka naman madala ka na, hindi daw ako pwede dyan eh. Kahit alam mo na kaya mo yung trabaho. Naku, hindi ako papasa dyan kasi sabi nila, wag daw. Hindi! Applyan mo lang, malay mo. Diba? O, tignan mo yung nangyari kay Rawnna. She was more than willing to accept other jobs, but she landed this job that, she actually likes. So,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Nako, gusto ko pa sana i-extend pero baka ma-bore na sila. Alam mo naman, sa media, alam natin yan. Medyo umiikli na ang attention span ng ating mga viewers. So, we'll end it at that. Thanks so much, Rawnna. Ay, nako. O sige, baka may word.
Salamat sa tikahan.
Oo nga eh. Okay. So guys, I hope you learned something. You were inspired. Don't lose hope. Yun lang naman. Okay. Until the next one, next episode. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Salamat
Thanks,
po.
Rawnna.